If you're looking to have a different type of relationship with your smartphone and you want a unique type of device to help facilitate that, then I might have the answer for you right in this box. A couple of weeks ago, Unihertz reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to test one of their upcoming devices, and I emphatically said yes, of course. A lot of people have been begging for a new BlackBerry style device, something with a large screen that can be functional in 2025, but also a QWERTY keyboard. And it seems like Unihertz may have answered people's prayers with what's inside this package. Now, I decided to get this video out early this week because I wanted to open this as soon as possible and show you guys my first impressions as I went through it. I also have a second camera angle going today so you can see my live reaction as well as the tabletop shot of me going through the product. Before we get started, if you don't know me, I'm Spencer and I like to talk about simple living, frugality, and digital minimalism. One quick disclosure before we get started, this is a first look. Unihertz did send me this phone to look at. However, they're not paying me, they're not telling me what to say, they don't have to see the video before it comes out, nothing like that. My thoughts are my own. Now with that out of the way, let's pop open this box and see what's inside. I'm gonna clip this here like so many people have begged me to my whole YouTube career, and let's open up this package. Okay, let's look inside this box. Just a minimal white box. We like that. Wow, look at that. Right away. I will say right off the bat, this thing is beefy. This is a brick. Okay, so let's just go through it. We'll exercise some restraint here. We got a SIM popper, as I like to call it. Got a USB-C to C charger. I love when companies include this. When companies include like a USB-A to C, I'm like, what are you doing? This is definitely much better. C to C is the way to go. Okay, so folks, let's take a look at this device. I can just tell you in the hands, the minimal phone was big. This is bigger than the minimal phone. It's definitely thicker. Whoa, almost lost it there. The buttons are really clicky. Really, really good quality feeling phone. Huge screen. Like this screen is huge. I've never held the Light Phone 3. They haven't sent me one. However, this phone, this feels really big. Kind of a similar shape to the Light Phone 3, but then you include the keyboard here. And looks like they have a screen on the back here as well. Let's take this plastic off here. 2 cameras and a flash, and a camera up here as well. I mean, you're already probably seeing there are fingerprints on this thing instantly. So that's something to keep in mind. This thing might be a fingerprint magnet. Doesn't look like there was any plastic on the screen that you have to remove, which I don't know about you guys. I know this isn't like the thing you're supposed to do with nice phones, but I sometimes will leave this plastic on the front of the screen until I get a screen protector and treat it like a screen protector. Might be a cheap, weird thing to do, but that's what I do. Let's turn it on. I'm assuming this is the power button. See if it's got any juice in it. Here it comes. That's nice. Okay, that's cute. Okay, I'm just gonna do a really basic setup to get us in here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, wow. Doesn't that feel like a BlackBerry to you? I think I had like a BlackBerry Curve like 15 years ago or more. And it kind of reminds me of a modern version of that. Now, I never used the first Titan before I saw it. I know Paolo has one. If you know Paolo's channel, you should check it out if you haven't. It looked really cool as well, but this thing, it's a step in the right direction for sure. Let me take my watch off so it's not banging on everything. So let's take a look around the phone here. Of course, I go to the calling app, the most interesting app on the device. Okay, so the touchscreen is very nice. It feels just like a normal smartphone. Camera, okay, let's try this. Now, I'm a bit picky because I'm a video guy, but it doesn't seem like it is stabilized. It seems like we have the same problem as the Light Phone 3 here. No stabilization in this camera, or if there is, it's not doing a great job. Let's do a quick test of the photos as well. So I'm gonna do a nice little setup here. This button here, I think is programmable and can be used as a shutter button, which I love. We're gonna take a shot of this. We'll focus on the cup. Okay. I think that's a pretty good shot there. I don't really have much complaints. Having a decent camera on a phone is a nice feature because sometimes I don't bring my standalone camera with me, and having a phone that has a decent camera built into it, it is a nice feature to have. It seems like it shoots a nearly square aspect ratio as well. I mean, retro technology, everybody likes 4:3. I know a lot of people don't care about the cameras as much as me, but there is a monochrome mode as well, which is also nice. This would be a camera that I'm very comfortable snapping photos with. This phone kind of reminds me of the Cat S22 Flip in the sense that you have that touchscreen, you have that full smartphone experience for those times when you want it, but you have that full keyboard as well. Now, obviously this is not a dumb phone. This is a very different style of smartphone. It's gonna have all of the drawbacks that you would find from a normal smartphone. You can get addicted to it just the same. The size I would say is a plus and a minus because it's so big, like it's gonna be a back pocket type phone. I don't think it's going in the front pocket. I think a woman is gonna put this in like a bag or something because a lot of women's pants don't have pockets big enough for something like this for sure. Really, is that the end of the world though? Is that kind of more of a dumb phone appeal? The fact that this device can't really be in your pocket, it can't be on you at all times. It might be something that you keep in a bag. That could be a positive. So I've signed into internet here now, so now we're gonna take a look at the browser. Keyboard's working good. I like how the keyboard's working. That looks good. I mean, I actually like the formatting of this because it's a square. You're getting a little bit more width, obviously, and it feels like it's a little bit more comfortable to read with. Let's try YouTube. I'm gonna go to the only channel that I know that isn't gonna give me a copyright strike.
All of your problems here in 2025, or whether there are smarter ways in which you can approach this and not go fully to a flip phone.
It looks great. It's definitely no problem to watch YouTube on here. I think the speaker quality isn't as good as something you'd find on an iPhone or a mid to higher tier Android phone either. It just doesn't have that full bodiedness to it. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit more trebly. It's not terrible by any means, but something you should keep in mind. I want to check out this back screen as well because I'm interested kind of in what this is about. Okay, so the time shows up here. Okay, if I swipe over, shows what I was listening to last, which was the YouTube video. Swipe over the other way. Okay, you have some basic settings. You can access your camera from here. So if you look at this, you have access to the screen here. I guess it's so you can take a selfie with the higher quality camera. That's really nice, actually. I think more phones should offer that. Quickly, I'd like to compare this with the minimal phone as well, because the minimal phone, it's a similar category to this type of device in the sense that it's a BlackBerry-like device, except it has an e-paper screen rather than a full LCD or LED, whatever this is. So just going side by side here, you can see the minimal phone is actually the smaller of the two. The minimal phone is a tiny bit taller. However, this is definitely wider. The keyboard's different too. There's a lot of spacing here where these are much tighter and fit together. The clickiness of the minimal keyboard, it's a lot less clicky and it's got a bit more sponginess to it. And obviously the refresh of a screen like this is extremely slow. Now that is also a positive to the minimal phone as well. It's designed to be less distracting because of the fact that it has that e-paper screen. You're not going to look at it so long. It's like looking through an Etch-a-Sketch to watch videos on this device. It's meant to be less distracting by design, but offering you all of those features so that you don't feel like you're really missing anything. There's not that one app that you have to have from the smart world. You still can have everything you want, but you're not going to get the distraction of that nice colorful screen. Now this device on the other hand has that nice colorful screen, and I could see it being quite distracting looking through here. You have this huge selection of apps which you can distract yourself with, and that's just what came installed on the device. I wouldn't necessarily look to something like this as a device that is going to free you from digital distraction. It's just a different type of smart device. If you want to have a smartphone still, you feel like you need those smart features, you want to have a different connection with your smartphone, a different way that you interact with the smart world, you want that QWERTY physical keyboard, something like this is definitely something you could look into. There's definitely some things you got to work around to be happy with this device. This one feels like right out of the gate, it is a polished smartphone that just has a QWERTY keyboard. It feels like a sequel to BlackBerry that we never got. Compared to my 13 mini, it's a lot smaller, probably about 2/3 the size. So if you're looking for a pocketable small phone, this is not the device for you. Overall, folks, I think Unihertz has done a great job on here. This feels like a very premium device. It feels like it's pretty finished as well. The Titan 2 is actually available for pre-order on Kickstarter right now. If you're to pre-order right now, I believe you're gonna get it for $269 USD. The full price, given the price that they show with an X through it right now, is $399 USD. Honestly, I don't know too much more of the specs either, so I can't talk about that in this video, but I am gonna use this now that we've unboxed it and got a first look. I'm gonna use this for a few weeks, and then I'm gonna come back to you with a full review. Thank you very much to Unihertz for sending this out. I'm very excited. If you have any specific things you want me to test with the Titan 2 while I'm testing it before I make that full review, let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next one.